Good morning. It is still morning, and welcome to the regular board meeting of April 10th, 2025. I would like to call this meeting to order at 11:30 a.m. and acknowledge that the Sunshine Coast Regional District is within the territories of the Shishal and Squamish Nations. Thank you for joining us today, everybody. We have three alternate directors this afternoon. Wonderful to see you all. We have an agenda in front of us. I would like to move that we strike directors' reports from the agenda simply because a lot of people are traveling to AVIC, and we're going to try and let everybody go as early as possible. So motion to strike directors' reports. I have a seconder. Any questions, concerns? All in favor? And none opposed. Excellent. So we have an amended agenda. Would anyone else like to make any changes to the agenda? I don't see any hands. So I'll look for a motion to adopt. Thank you, alternate director Shepherd, and seconded by Director Bax. All in favor? Perfect. We're rolling. Okay. Item number 3, minutes. So we have the regular board meeting minutes of March 27th, 2025. If there are no questions or comments, I'll look for, actually, no. Before I go forward, I need a motion to appoint Director Stamford as vice chair. And I got Director Alexander. Thank you, alternate director DeAndrade. All in favor, Director Stamford as vice chair? Excellent. I have a vice chair. Okay, now to the minutes, regular board meeting minutes of March 27th, 2025. Any questions, comments? If not, I would look for a motion to adopt. That is moved by Director Stamford and seconded by Director Bax. All in favor of adoption of the minutes? And that passes. We do not have any business arising, no presentations, delegations, so we'll go straight to reports. We have the committee of the whole meeting recommendations, numbers 1 to 3, 5 to 6 of March 27th, 2025. And because recommendation number 4 was previously adopted last time. Anyone want to pull any of the recommendations before we vote as a block? I don't see any hands. So then I'll look for a motion to adopt the recommendations. That's moved and seconded. All in favor? Fantastic. That's done. So report number 2, 6.2, page 12, amendment to contract 2334501, ports annual inspections and preventative maintenance. They'll be voting all directors. It's a wait vote. And would staff like to introduce this item? Nope, no need. So directors, any questions, concerns, or motions? Director Stamford.
Thank you, Chair. I just want to note, the extreme costs increases with dock structures. Anything to do with marine we see big jumps in the expenses. And so this is concerning in so many levels, but I do see this as absolutely critical that we have a good maintenance plan for our docks. So I would like to move the recommendations on page 12 of the report.
Thank you, Director Stamford. That is seconded by alternate Director Alexander. Any questions or concerns from directors? Director Bax?
Just a question that although this cost is a bit, will there be any opportunities to get grants to help offset this cost in the future?
Would staff like to answer that question? Thank you, Jim Gagnon.
Thank you, Chair. I want to just take you back. So in 2024, I brought forward a budget proposal to increase the annual repair and maintenance budget for ports, which at the time was less than $40,000 a year for 9 ports, which we indicated was not sufficient to just address annual repair and maintenance. So the board approved increases to our repair and maintenance budget over a 5-year period, so a little bit more every 5 years. It was spread out. The timing was such that we had already signed an agreement with our contractor who provides that service for us. And we didn't include the additional repair and maintenance money because we signed the contract first before the budget was passed. So what this is doing is it's just bringing our contract back into alignment with the funds that we have for repair and maintenance. So that's just a reminder. This isn't due to increased costs. This is just bringing things back into alignment with the budget that the board approved, which at the end of the 5 years will bring us to approximately $20,000 of repair and maintenance per dock, which still, some would suggest, is not there yet, but it's a very good start and it's a far cry from where we were. In answer to the question, we don't typically get grants for ongoing operations. So this is not related to capital major repairs. This is, a bolt is loose, we got to replace a bolt, we got to replace a sign, we got a timber, like a piece of plank that we need to replace. This is the small stuff. Thank you.
Thank you, GM Gagnon, very helpful. Okay, so do I have a motion? It's on the floor. Thank you. Oh, I have Councillor DeAndrade, or alternate director, sorry.
Thank you. Just a quick question. How many docks in total?
I think Director Stanford could tell us. Probably sees them in her dreams.
We have 9 right now. But yeah, it's a big part of the budget that supports especially Area F. So that's why I have those kind of numbers in my head.
Okay, perfect. So we have a motion on the floor. It is voting all. I don't see any further hands, so I'll call the question. All in favor? And that passes unanimously. Excellent. Thank you very much, directors. Okay, moving on to communications. We do have a letter from Councillor Trish Meadows, who is the UBCM president, and that's regarding the 2024 resolutions referred to UBCM executive. So at UBCM last September, we ran out of time to vote on all the resolutions, so they went to the executive, and we are now seeing the results, and I believe they've all passed. So that's wonderful. I don't know if any of the directors wanted to comment or, yep, Director Stanford?
Yeah, I just want to thank people for supporting bringing these 2 motions to UBCM last year. I don't know where they'll go. I really hope that we can continue to see action in this bigger direction. Again, it goes back to the costs of anything happening in the marine in terms of structures, and that we do need support for our infrastructure in the marine. So let's see where this goes. Thank you.
Thank you, Director Stanford. Okay, so that's communications. We have no motions, but we do have bylaws. And those bylaws will be voting area directors only. So we have item 9.1, official community plan amendment bylaw, number 641.15. If there are no questions or concerns from directors, I would look for a motion for the third reading of the official community plan amendment bylaw number 641.15 2024. Could I get a motion? That is moved. Can I get a seconder? That's seconded. Excellent. So that's for third reading only. Voting area directors. All in favor? Perfect. Now, could I have a motion for adoption of official community plan bylaw number 641.15 2024, moved by Director Bax, seconded Director Stamford. If no questions or concerns, I will call the question. All in favor, area directors? And that passes. Okay, moving on to bylaw 9.2. Item 9.2. Sunshine Coast Regional District Zoning Bylaw number 722.4 2023. That is for second reading. So if there are no questions or concerns, I'll be looking for a motion for second reading of Sunshine Coast Regional District Zoning Bylaw number 722.4 2023. moved by Director Stamford and seconded by Director Bax. And if I have no questions or concerns, I'll call the question. All in favor, area directors, for second reading? That passes. And now, item 9.3, zoning amendment bylaw number 722.8, 2024. We're looking for third reading and adoption. So could I have, if there's any questions or concerns, please raise your hand. If not, I will look for a motion for third reading of zoning amendment bylaw number 722.8, 2024. That's moved and seconded. And area directors, all in favor? So that's third reading. So then I'll look for a motion to adopt zoning amendment bylaw number 722.8, 2024. So moved, Director Bax. Looking for a seconder. Area Director, thank you, Director Stamford. You're getting your workout today. And so if there are no questions or concerns, I'll look for a vote for adoption. All in favor? And that passes. Okay, that's bylaws done. So we've struck director's reports. There's no new business. So I would like a motion to go in camera so that the public be excluded from attendance. Oh, are there any? I guess I should take questions first before we go in camera. Let's see. We don't have anyone in the gallery, but Connie is online. And I don't see Connie's hand up, so I'm assuming there's no questions there. So now I'll look for a motion that the public be excluded from attendance at the meeting in accordance with Section 91A, D, G, and K of the Community Charter. So that was moved by Director Stamford. Can I get a seconder? Director Bax, thank you very much. All in favor? Okay, so we're going in camera. Thank you. Welcome back to the regular board meeting of April 10th, 2025. We are all done for the day. So I'll look for a motion to adjourn. That's moved, seconded. All in favor? All right, thank you very much, everybody. Have a great day.